and welcome to this Altruisk YouTube video. In today's video, we're going to be walking you through 2 sample questions from the new NEBOSH open book format exam. The new exam allows access to your NEBOSH course notes, textbooks and outside sources such as the HC website. You are given 24 hours to complete the exam, although NEBOSH recommends around 4 hours of work, including research time.
You are the newly appointed Health and Safety Advisor at a construction company, employing over 40 people, some site-based and some office-based. Management have a reputation for being unapproachable and dismissive of employee concerns. There has been a history of near misses in the company car park, some of which have not been reported by employees for fear of being blamed. There is a lack of formal health and safety consultation between managers and employees, and a health and safety committee meeting has not taken place in over a year. The company health and safety policy is not available on the company intranet, with employees not aware of what the policy even looks like.
The first sample question we are going to work through is Task 2, why near misses should be investigated. This question is worth 10 marks. NEBOSH asks that you should support your answer using relevant information from the scenario. They are asking you to apply your new health and safety knowledge from the course to this real life example. It can be beneficial to ask yourself how you can break this question down to achieve the marks. In this case, it may be using the moral, legal, financial argument.
Therefore, you should try to state 4 to 5 points under each, to make sure if any of your answers are not on the marking scheme, you still have other points to fall back on.
So for the moral argument, the company has a moral duty to prevent accidents. We don't want our employees to go home injured. It also has a no harm policy. No one goes to work intending to be involved in an accident. What about the repercussions of accidents? What would happen if an employee was hit by a moving vehicle? Would they be able to work? Would they have to go off sick whilst they recovered? How would this affect their work and personal life? We also want to prevent reoccurrence. From the scenario, we can see that there has been multiple collisions and near misses. We also want to prevent further harm. If only damage to property has occurred so far, how could the same accident occur again, but with a different outcome? A serious injury to an employee or a visitor maybe? What if the employee with impaired hearing did not hear a moving vehicle? And for the legal argument, the company has a legal duty to prevent harm to employees and to investigate accidents and incidents. We also want to prevent legal action against the company from injured parties. This could lead to prosecution and fines. The company has a legal duty to monitor and review control measures, identify immediate, underlying and root causes to prevent further harm, such as lack of adequate parking, site rules, lighting, or the lack of risk assessment. And finally, the financial argument. We want to prevent compensation claims against the company. We also want to prevent fines following prosecution in case of serious accident. We also want to prevent damage to property, to the building itself, to any bollards or anything else in the car park.
Here is a summary of the points we have just gone through.
Moving on to the next question. Task 5, Safety Culture. Based on the scenario only, comment on the current health and safety culture in the company. For this task, it will be beneficial to read through the scenario and if you can, highlight and make notes on each demonstrated case of positive or indeed negative safety culture, ready for you to structure your answer. Safety culture is all about employees' attitude and perception towards health and safety, and what kind of environment the organisation breeds for proactive health and safety management. It is evident from the scenario in the sample paper that this organisation does not have a positive safety culture and improvements are to be made. This is a 15-mark question, so we are aiming for at least 15 examples.
Point 1. The contracts manager is unapproachable and rarely present. This does not encourage employees to report health and safety issues, rather they do not want to be abused by interrupting him. No one has assessed the risks in the car park. If a risk assessment has not been carried out of the workplace, employees may be put at risk as part of their day-to-day activities. A construction worker reversed their vehicle recklessly. There is an absence of site rules restricting speed or reversing rules, as well as a disregard from employees for their own or others' safety.
Previous near misses and collisions would go unreported due to fear of being blamed, although no one listened or took action on employee concerns anyway. When employees do not feel that they can communicate with management or any feedback is ignored, employees eventually will stop reporting health and safety issues to management, including potential future hazards that could harm employees' health or safety. There is a lack of formal health and safety discussion in place between workers and managers. It is a legal requirement that management discuss matters affecting employees' health and safety. There is a lack of hazard reporting. Despite workers stating that lighting levels are poor and there being floodlights fitted in the car park, no one has reported that they were not working. This may be because when reporting previous car-related near misses, no one listened to them or acted on their concerns. Therefore, the morale and drive to improve health and safety has dropped within the workforce. Lack of health and safety policy statement. Whilst a health and safety policy has been created and the contracts manager understands its importance, it is not available on the company intranet at all. It is not displayed on the notice board and instead is only available for third parties. The policy does not have a statement of intent, so even if it was available to employees, they would not be aware of the company's commitment to health and safety and what they intend to do to ensure the workplace is safe. Lack of regular health and safety committee meetings. Health and safety committee meetings give an opportunity for health and safety related issues, concerns and remedial actions to be discussed. Without regular meetings, issues such as the recurring near misses in the car park, faulty floodlights or lack of policy being available to employees are not being discussed or rectified, meaning employees continue to be put at risk by the uncontrolled hazards. Now, the sample scenario organisation has a lot of work to do in order to improve their health and safety culture, but remember for this task to refer back to the scenario to evidence your statements.
Here are the snippets from the scenario we have used to base our comments on the organisation's health and safety culture.
Thank you for watching this Altruisk NEBOSH sample question video. If you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe and comment any further requests for future videos below.